king? Let's find out. The first option is from Greatness 1221 in the theater. Drops the first defender and goes full whirlybird to posterize the second. Sailing the seven seas for a bone-shattering slam. Arr, matey. Too much? Okay, next one.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Mark Williams. Elfrid Payton is out there with Z. Then it's Miller, and it's Ball in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Russell Westbrook out there with Seth Curry, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Here's Westbrook. The pass to Brown. Kicks to Gordon. Passes to Jokic to the left side wing. Here's Brown. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. That one misses. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Z with the drive. That shot off the mark. Good defense by Jokic. Inside. Here's Gordon. Over Miller. And it's Gordon missing. And it's the Hornets ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Payton passes to Z. Puts up a 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Fresh from a win against Portland.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
And converting free throws at a high rate, that's what you want to see as a coach.
And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Taking a look at Phoenix. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Back to Ball. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Jokic. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Williams with the block. Here's Z. To the middle. Williams can't get it to go. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And here they go. It's rebounded by Payton. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Z. Guarded by Curry. Williams dishes to Miller. Payton passes to Z. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good. Z's got 5 points so far.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Westbrook finds Curry. Here's Brown. He's covered by Ball. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Curry. No scoring in this one. Trying to get something going. And the layup is good. Charlotte is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Z. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. He's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I mean, shades of Lonnie Ebok there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Left side, Ball. Here's C. Off target with his 3. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Z. 35 points for him last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
And here's Gordon after the 3-pointer from Z. Pass to Jokic, and Curry has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Z, guarded by Curry. Z can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 9, and Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside Gordon. Pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Z, good. Z's got 13.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Westbrook finds Gordon. Outside Curry. Pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nowhere. Gordon just soaring in there. And that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 8 points. Williams with the block.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
On the wing, Payton. Miller, no up.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Down the Nuggets with some changes. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Seth Curry. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for Elfrid Payton. Now here's Gordon. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Now here's Bridges. Following the missed shot by Tyus Jones.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Jones. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Down low. Shots good by Williams. And the Hornets lead by 13.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
That's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
He gets that one. Westbrook's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Okogie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Jokic. Williams with the block. Here's Z. He's covered by Westbrook. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. Well, you look at Z, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Westbrook, he misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. A 12-point game. It's a hand on it, and Williams is right there.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
It's stolen. Here's Z. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Z. He's got 18. Now the pass to Man. 6 to shoot. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges shot. Good.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Jokic, the basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
Strong move from Jokic. The big man showing off his ball skills.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Rebound by Williams.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the basket is good.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
Here's Z. And another three for Charlotte.
And then he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Williams against Jokic. In the corner, it's Westbrook. No good from outside. Porter with a block. We're at the end of the first quarter. What a blowout already in this one. Hornets on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And glad to have you with some changes here.
At the line for
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Z. Smith is out there with Miller. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Orlando was tremendous. He scored 35 points and made everyone around him better with his passing. With a whole lot of assists. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Watson's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ball kicks to Smith. Passes it to Z. Stolen by Gordon. Curry against Ball. Right side Curry. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
The pole, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
To the paint. Here's Miller. Good defense by Jokic.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Watson with it. He has yet to score. With the shot, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Z. That's it, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one. Nuggets have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to Jokic to the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
Charlotte moving it around. Free throw line jump shot. Z can't get it to go. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Denver. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And then for Charlotte, Williams comes in for Mark Williams. And Okogie subbed in for Ball. Here's Z, guarded by Kerr. Shot clock at 6. Here's Z. Misses the 3.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Watson the bounce pass. Outside Westbrook. There's the pass to Brown. Denver needs to get off his shot. Fires, high post. Rebound by Okogie. Hornets leading by 21. Inside. Miller, the pass to Smith. Here's Z. Traps in the tray. Z's got 5 points now this quarter.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Curry, good.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Z. No good with the triple. Denver shooting very well, 56% for the 4 here in the second quarter. And they're pushing it up. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Z the pass to Miller. Here's Z. Shoots a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Z's got 29.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Westbrook. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to keep the offense going.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Smith.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volume.
And the Hornets making a change here. Mann's checked in.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Curry. That's his second personal foul.
The Hornets shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for the Hornets.
And the first one drops. And the Nuggets with some changes. Authors checked in, and Jones subbed in for Seth Curry. Both free throws good from Z. Here's Jokic. He's got 10. And Jokic throws it down.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Z. Picked off in midair. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Russell Westbrook out there with Seth Curry. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. From the arc. Z can't get it to go. Denver shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. With the teardrop. Williams with the block. Passes it to Z. Now here's Ball. Guarded by Curry. Ball, the pass to Z. On the wing, Payton. Banked in off the glass. Payton's got 9 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Payton against Curry. Pass to Jokic over Williams. And it's Jokic missing. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. Here's Z. He's covered by Westbrook. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's that chip on his shoulder Westbrook plays with. He wanted those 3 points back.
To the middle. Here's Payton. Count that bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Z. He's got 36. And Brown pulls it down. Bob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Williams dishes the ball. And that one is good. Ball's got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's Z. Williams trying to break free. Z, good. Z's got 38 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Jokic kicks to Westbrook. Back to Jokic. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Payton, right side. Rebound by the Nuggets. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. And it's in there. Jokic has got 20.
Well, this is the touch Jokic possesses. He can attack successfully from anywhere.
Here's Z. He has 38 in the game. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And the basket by Gordon.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Z. There's the drive. And the shot goes in. Z's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Down low. Here's Gordon. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Payton. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Here's Porter. Sinks that one from the post.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
From downtown, Z can't get it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Westbrook missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Z. He's covered by Westbrook. Man passes to Z. Shot clock at 5. Trying his luck from deep. Drills it from outside. Z's got 43 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Jordan kicks to Westbrook. Jordan outside. Driving in. Here's Strother. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Well, putting some physicality there behind his motion. Porter Jr. attacking the inside.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? they're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunity.
Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Bridges has got 9 points.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Jones dishes to Watson. Back to Jones. For three. Diabate grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The pass to Okogie. Here's Z. From beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Nuggets shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Strother. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Launches from deep. Z can't get it to go. And it's Watson with the ball for the Nuggets. Outside Porter. Outside Jones. Back to Porter. To the inside. And it's Jones. Time on the assist from Porter. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Right side, Porter. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Strother. A three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Z. Who's back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Z's got 48.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Watson. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Diabate's shot is good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Strother. He can't hit that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Pass to Z. Knocks it loose. Here's the break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Here's Strother. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Substitution on the
Denver
court.
ends up going with a whole new group. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Z's checked in for Trey Mann. Setting the floor for the Hornets, they've got Grant Williams. Smith is out there with Z, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Porter inside. Crops in the layup for 2. Porter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Z can't get it to go. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Z. Westbrook with the block.
Boy, Westbrook is explosive in everything he does.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Z. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Jordan finds Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And there's a whistle that goes on Z. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jones against Smith. Jones, the pass to Porter. From outside, off the mark. Hornets shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Pass to Z. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Z.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Diabate takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Up again, it's good on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Jordan kicks to Porter. Lets it go with a 3. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA. You